for them. So this story normally is not suitable for younger audiences, and we've adapted it so that it is. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the stage over to our students, who once again very much appreciate your support, and so do I. So here is Hamlet.
Welcome, dear audience, to our play. Not just any play, but mind you, but a dark play, a deep play, a story that digs into the hearts of many a man. This, my friends, is a story of hope and love turned sour by the dark hands of greed and revenge. Come with me back to a time of passion and intrigue. Come hear the story of Hamlet, the Prince of Denmark. Our tale begins in the dead of night at Ellesmere Castle on this cold evening. A guard hears a sudden noise and sees something that will change everything. Come, listen, watch.
Who's there? Who goes there?
It's just me, Francisco. It's time for my shift. Have you had a quiet night so far?
Little master. Hello, Bernardo, Francisco. Has the thing appeared again tonight?
Not yet, but I've seen it every night this past week. Look, it's there.
What are you and why are you here? Speak to us.
It will not speak to us, I'm afraid.
No, there may be somebody who will speak to. I better tell Prince Hamlet about this.
It seems as though the castle has become haunted with its dark past. What actually happened to the king who died? Friends, come with me. The next morning in the castle, King Claudius speaks with his family members and courtiers.
Celebrate our recent wedding. Even though we're quite sad, we must keep our chins up and look toward the future. Hamlet, my nephew and now son, why do you still look so down in the dust?
Please, Hamlet, don't keep looking for your noble father in the dust. You know that all lives must someday end and also is passed into eternity.
Yes, I know.
Then why do you continue to look so depressed?
I don't look depressed, Mother. How I feel on the outside is nothing compared how I feel in the inside.
You miss your father and I realize that, but remember that we all lose loved ones. It's time you start thinking me as your father. After all, you're next in line for the throne, and I feel the love that a father feels for a son.
It's so hard to keep going these days. Nothing in this world seems worthwhile to me anymore. This round is untended garden where weeds grow out of control. I can't believe my mother married my uncle so soon after my father's death.
Hello, Lord Hamlet.
Horatio, it's good to see you, my friend. When did you get back from college?
I came for your father's funeral.
I think you came to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed soon after the other event.
Well, we're very thirsty people around here. My mother didn't want to waste any leftover cold meat and appetizers from the funeral. You know I would rather find a worse foe than attend to that wedding. All I could think about is my father.
My lord, I think I saw him yesterday night.
Saw whom? You can't be my father.
Yes, Hamlet, I saw the king, your father.
That's not possible.
Please let me explain. You see, I was outside last night and I saw a faint figure. It looked like a ghost.
Horatio explains everything to Hamlet. He explains that the ghost of the king has been appearing before the guards on many nights. Hamlet is intrigued. Meanwhile, in another part of the castle, Hamlet's beloved Ophelia bids farewell to her brother Laertes, who was about to head off to college in France.
Ophelia, I am worried about leaving you.
Worried whatever for?
Dear sister, while I am away, I want you to watch yourself around Prince Hamlet. I know he said some sweet things to you in the past, but...
What things has he said? What is it, Ophelia, that Hamlet has said to you? He has expressed his love and made many different promises, Mother. Hamlet will be trouble for you, my daughter. I command you to break up your relationship with him at once. But, Mother, I command it. Yes, Mother.
Lord Polonius was hopeful that his daughter would listen to him and stop seeing Hamlet, but he didn't realize how much she loved him. That night, Hamlet went outside with Horatio and Marcellus, hoping to see the ghost. Just after midnight, the ghost appears and the three men quake with fear.
Ghost of my father, is it you? Why have you come here? What is it do you want to do with us? I think he wants me to follow him.
Don't go, I beg you.
Speak to me here. Ghost, I wish to go no further.
My son, if you ever love me, you must avenge my father and my children.
Murder?
Yes, I was napping in my garden as often as in your Uncle Claudius carrying a vial of deadly poison. He poured the poison into my ears almost instantly and swept through my body, thus my life, my career, my quiver all stormed at once.
That's horrible, wicked man. I knew it. I'll avenge you.
But I command you, whatever you do, do not hurt your mother.
The ghost vanishes and Hamlet is left with a new understanding of what happened to his father and a new mission to seek revenge. The next day, Ophelia follows her father's instructions. Although she does not want to, she returns Hamlet's letters and does her best to avoid him. Eventually, though, he comes looking for her, angrily demanding to know why she has been avoiding him. His visit scares Ophelia and she runs to her father.
Ophelia, you look so upset. What happened? I'm so frightened. As I was sewing in my room, Hamlet came in to see me. His jacket was all in lace and his clothes were all dirty. He was so pale and his knees were shaking so hard that they knocked against each other. He wasn't acting like himself. He acted like a crazy person. Maybe his love for you has driven him mad. What did he say? He just grabbed me hard by the wrist and for a long moment studied my face. He kept sighing. He seemed so changed, so odd.
What has caused him to change, do you think? Have you said any harsh words to him lately?
No, Mother, but I have refused to accept his letters, and I've tried to stay away from him, just as you asked me to do. That might have angered him.
Yes, that must be driving him mad. I will go and talk to the king about this.
Polonius rushes off quickly to see the king, but Polonius is not the only one worried about Hamlet's behavior. Polonius and King Claudius in the castle's assembly hall. King Claudius and Queen Gertrude are speaking with two young courtiers, named Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, who have recently arrived from England to see the new king. Claudius has summoned them out of concern for Hamlet.
Thanks for coming to see me, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. We have much to discuss with you. It's Hamlet, you see. He seems so depressed. We'd like you to see what's been bothering him.
Hamlet has often spoken fondly of you. You were good childhood friends of his. We are hoping you could cheer him up and take his mind off his troubles.
Anything we could do for you, your majesties?
Sorry to interrupt, but I think I know what has been troubling Hamlet. He has been driving mad for his love for my daughter Ophelia. He's been sending her letters and she sends them back.
Do you think Polonius could be right?
Here he comes now. Let's leave him with his friends and see what they can learn.
Good idea. Ladies, tell us what you find out, and if you can, suggest something for Hamlet that might take his mind off his troubles.
Lord Hamlet.
My good friends, how are you? How have you been?
Not too bad.
You must be feeling a little unlucky, though you wouldn't be in this prison.
Prison?
Yes, this castle is a prison.
Why would you say that?
Never mind, we don't need to talk about that. Tell me, how have you two been?
We've been fine. We passed the theater group on our way here. They said they wanted to perform for you and the king.
Did they?
Yes, we told him to come to the castle tomorrow as he might enjoy a performance to take your mind off your father's recent death.
What a wonderful idea. A performance would just be the thing. Tell me, what performances do they play?
They said they could perform just about anything.
Do me a favor, if you see them again, tell them that I want them to perform the murder of Gonzalo.
I'll go see them and I'll tell them that. Are you sure that's a show you'd like to see?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, good friends. It was great seeing you, but now I need to be alone.
Yes, of course, Lord Hamlet. We will see you soon. I hope that the show tomorrow helps lift your spirits.
I'm a coward, a villain. I probably am. Look at me, the son of the dear murdered father. I've been ordered by the ghost to avenge his death, but instead of acting, I stand alone, grief in my heart with words. But what if the ghost is really a demon, sent to test me? That's where I'd better make double sure. My uncle is guilty if my uncle is guilty before I act. That's where the show comes in handy. That show, the one I chose, is about the murder, just like Claudius committed against my father. I'll watch it and see how he reacts to the play. Then I'll have better proof of his guilt. Yes, indeed. The play is the thing where I'm going to catch the consistence of the king.
And so Hamlet has a plan to kill the king in his guilt. By the next day, Hamlet's odd behavior has become the talk of the castle.
When you talked to Hamlet yesterday, did he tell you what's been bothering him?
No, he wouldn't say.
Well, did you manage to get him interested in some kind of lighthearted activity that would cheer him up?
Well, yes, the theater group that ran at the castle yesterday. Hamlet seemed very eager to watch the show. In fact, he wants to make sure Your Majesty intends to perform tonight.
I believe that Hamlet's taken an interest in such things. Go and see if you could find him. I still want to know what's been bothering him.
We will, my lord.
My dear, will you leave us also? Polonius and I are going to set up a meeting between Hamlet and Ophelia in order to see how he responds to her.
As you wish.
Polonius, thank you for coming. Ophelia, your father, and I will hide, but we will watch what happens when Hamlet gets here. Are you sure he's coming now?
Yes, he comes this way on his way to fencing practice almost daily.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Is it better to quietly suffer the stones and arrows that fate flings at me, or should I fight back and get to see troubles, to die, to sleep? That would end all of this hard